Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we got a surprise for you. It's actually early in the morning and I don't want to ruin it, but let's take a look here. This might be a hint. Alrighty, I know it's been a while, particularly for the Falcon community, so we'll get back to you in a second. Alright, we are driving on the way to pick up a 69 Falcon. It is quite a ways away. We're driving through a large grove of redwoods. All right, so what kind of dog is this?
That's a mini Aussie.
Mini. Hey.
Sadie.
Sadie? Hey, Sadie, how you doing? So, yeah, man. So tell me a little bit about it. How long you've had it? So you just had it recently, right? Pretty much.
Probably a year total.
Okay, right on.
Got it on some work trade.
Okay, so this hood's gonna need some.
Yeah.
The hood definitely needs some work. So with these cars, it's pretty much the hood, like what you'll see guys want is this stuff here. Like, cause this, so when I got my car painted, all this shit had to be sent out to get stripped and straightened, the pot metal and the tin and all that stuff, and then it was powder coated. So like the bumper, all that shit got sent to a place out in Sacramento. They got down on that. So it was a process to do that, and then to have all the stuff powder coated after, so I had to go to two places. But yeah,
these are pretty straight, the front and the rear bumper.
Oh yeah, I noticed that because mine's was yeah, it's pretty solid. Let's take a look under it.
Old lady drove it, so never,
the hood goes right up.
Yeah,
nice. What does it crank over or no? What's up with the? I
never tried it. I just got it parked. And
do you have the key and all that stuff?
Yeah, the key's on top.
Okay, so the brakes, so there's no is the lines open or something?
The rear drums I had to take off because they were locked up.
Yeah. Basically
there's the one that was locked up.
Okay.
There's the other two.
Hubcaps.
There's the other three, so it's cut off four.
Gotcha. Okay.
The trim piece.
Side view mirror. Yeah. That's actually what's a trip is body wise, this is the same as my car. My car was vinyl top though. I don't know if this is an option or whatever, but it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know anything about these.
Oh, so what is the board on the clutch pedal for? What is that doing?
Oh, the board on the clutch pedal, it rolls freely.
Gotcha. And this isn't a 3-speed. This is a true manual, right?
Yeah, it was a true manual.
Okay.
It got moved from the column.
Gotcha. Okay. Wiper blades. That's what's up, man. So what'd you think once you got on Facebook and you posted on some of those Falcon pages? What'd you think? Because people started kind of jumping out of nowhere, right?
Yeah. Everybody was telling me to part it out. I'm like,
yeah. So in this car in Australia, it's like their national car, the Falcon. And like the one dude said, they made the 4 doors, which these cars in 4 doors are like, you gotta have to get this stance down right for the car to look good. Because otherwise, I call it it has that granny look, and it's hard to shake that granny look out of it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the body style.
Because my car was like a minute. I bought my car. It was my first car. I bought it when I was 18 years old.
Okay, the black one.
Yeah, it was primer gray. I just got it painted like 3 years ago, so that's relatively all new. And then it got back half. We did the Chris Austin chassis work shit on it, so that's all like relatively new. And then we had a 408 Windsor with a 5-speed, and that shit was running 11s at Sacramento Raceway. And then we recently pulled that motor. We're swapping another motor in it now. So I know you guys are. But you know, this is interesting. What's the transmission on these three? So you're not really, you don't really know about Fords?
These, yeah. I like.
Okay.
Like that's what I deal with. The little old Datsun. That's.
Okay. Are you guys more?
Out a lot of the air cooled and things like that. We still work on a few Porsches, but mostly modern.
Right on. Right on.
But we don't turn away much.
He's the owner.
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Richard.
You too,
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you got a chance to. Did you tell him about the?
He actually just told me about the channel. I was gonna check it out because I'm a YouTube fiend. So I'll go down a rabbit hole for you for a while.
Nice. Right on.
Yeah, it's actually probably still playing in the back computer right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The channel. Me with my car, the 68 that I have, and they only made this body style is 66 through what is it 70?
There's like 66 through 70.
Yeah, and then 68 and 9 had the tail lights that are like that, and then 66 and 7 had the circular ones.
Gotcha.
So that's why, you know,
the square one's more sought after, or is it
no
kind of 50-50?
As far, yeah, definitely. I'll just kind of I'll tinker around with it.
I sprayed all the linkage and stuff, trying to freeze stuff up. But yeah, that's
with WD-40 kind of get
that's as far as I got.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely you know, just kind of mess around, and I'll put the VIN out there on the channel. I'll put the VIN out there, and because I know based on the VIN, there's a few of you guys who really have listings based on, you know, how the car was optioned out, or you know what options and packages the car came with. So just to be, this is a 69. It's a straight 6. It's a 3-speed manual, 3 on the floor, I believe. So looks like the dash pad would need work, but it's a good example. And it's a bench seat car, so yeah, let's get this thing loaded. You know, for me, I need to decide whether I want to, you know, use the hood, some extra parts for the 68, tail lights and stuff like that. So you know, potentially I could ship it out to Australia too, so we'll see. But let's get this car loaded up safely, and we'll see you guys soon.
Oh, we were just friends. We were just friends. Yes, we were. We need to start the show. Oh, you're good. You're good, baby. I'm recording right now.
I'd line it up first and back it off about 6 feet, hit it again. You might be able to walk it right up, too. A little towards me, Jesus. Go 6 inches over. Right up there is good.
Pretty good. Yeah. And what is it? An 8-inch rear end or 7-inch? Because the 8 cylinders had the 8-inch rear end. So my car originally, it was a 289 C4 car. It had an 8-inch rear end, 3-speed automatic, and a 5-lug. This is probably a 4-lug, huh?
Yeah, 4-lug.
Yeah. So my
4x114. Which is
right on. Alrighty, let's I'll get the tie down straps. Was part out going to be a pain in the ass?
part out's gonna be pain in the butt. And
yeah. Yeah, I got lit. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to see an old car that's not running.
Yeah, if I had a garage or something, yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
But this is like the owner is like, we got too many cars already.
Right.
Here's a quick little walkthrough. Sure.
Okay, right on. So I know. Thank you. So I know this car. This is obviously on your page, like your
My
page or
Facebook.
whatever,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
saw that. So
1972 Datsun 510.
okay. So this car, yeah, for sure, is gonna be it's a collector's car. It's,
Oh yeah, the prices are just going up on this
that's
one.
a nice looking
It's been
NA motor. Or?
Yep.
Okay.
Engine swap, matching 5-speed,
Nice. I like how. What's the weight on this car?
2,000 pounds or
2,000.
so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Double the horsepower that it came with.
Yep. Okay. So engine swap. What motor we're looking at?
It's out of a 91 240SX.
Gotcha. Okay.
KA24DE.
Is that a aluminum head iron block or?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know when guys were swapping LSs in the 240 when they were doing like the aluminum block LS, are the LS lighter than?
The aluminum block it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
About 20 or 30 pounds. The iron block are actually about 10 pounds heavier than a SR or KA.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and then packaging about the same size,
Pretty
right?
much. You end up having to play a little bit, like the headers never clear, especially with a car like that. You usually never clear the steering column.
Yep.
So the steering shaft's got to be worked around one way or the other.
Right.
There's so many mount kits out there for everything that's usually not much of a problem. Oil pan clearance to subframe usually is depending on what you're trying to run there.
Right. Yeah, I know Holly makes, Holly's got several pans for like popular chassis.
Depending on where you're going to put it.
Yep. So how long have you owned? Is this like your first car or just?
Oh, I've owned this one probably about 6 years.
Okay. So for a little while, but okay. Is it something you're gonna keep?
It looked nothing like this when I got it. Just
Gotcha. So long term, you've been getting it together.
no,
Is this
no floor pans, just different body panels everywhere.
up here in Arcata? Or?
Hoopa.
Hoop- so even-
is
is that-
about an hour and a half north.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
When you think a California car, you know, it can sit outside and
Yeah,
here's
not up here with the
moisture,
bay
yeah.
and the moisture,
Yeah,
the
okay.
salt air.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's more because we're coastal.
any place where you know people where you would any events or things you would enter with this car, like,
There's a bunch
shows
of
or anything like that, or
bunch of Datsun shows in the Bay Area,
okay,
Manteca,
okay, like or San Joaquin Valley, right? Okay, right
and
on.
then there's a couple up in near Bend, Oregon.
Okay, how far are we from Oregon here? It's like still another couple
Hour
hours.
and a
Hour and a
half.
half.
Okay, wow.
There's a reason they call it Lost Coast. We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
We're close enough to stuff to not feel that out there, but
Sure.
Yeah.
When I was driving, I'm like, okay, I'm like, we're probably about 45 GPS, and it was like, no, we're about another hour out. So I just kept going.
Yeah, there's that stretch by the Redwoods that's like 45 miles an hour. Just
Yeah, I didn't see.
I just got it from an old lady. It was kind of a garage kept.
Gotcha.
One owner car.
Yep.
And
Wow.
just because I was being like this anymore, I always wanted one when I was in high school.
The lady had it. She
Oh, yeah.
she put it she put it
she used
away.
to come
Still got all the covers on stuff.
come get her haircut next door.
You can tell the paint's good. You can buff this thing
So I
up.
just been begging her for like every 3 months when she goes gets her hair done, sell me the car, and I just kept making her a better and better offer, and then finally we struck up the deal. And oh, she wasn't at the beginning. I left notes and didn't get an answer. And
Yeah.
like left another note, and finally she was like, "Why are you bugging me about this car?"
And then
I told her why.
And that alerted her.
I
She's
was
like, oh, I
you know,
got something.
What kind of car? They had that I was a car guy, and I wasn't going to take it and just destroy it or anything like that.
Right.
It was something I wanted to kind of keep,
Preserve
stock.
it and all that.
I've got hot rod projects and stuff that I've chopped up to the point where it's not fun to drive anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
this one I wanted to kind of keep bone stock, keep it,
Oh, wow, okay.
straight from the 90s.
Keep it a
classic.
true-
The only thing that's aftermarket is the head unit,
Okay.
and I even want to revert that back to stock.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's just spoiled, huh?
Oh yeah,
Pretty much just spoiled.
dog.
Because normally, yeah, I would have thought like this. You stepped on her foot, but no.
This
it's
one's
her.
just a customer's car.
Wow,
We got
so
the
this
engine
is-
out of.
Wow.
And so
Now,
this one's a
these-
daily used, daily autocross. He plays with the thing. He drives it all
Oh, is
over
that
town.
256 or no, it's a Nissan?
Yeah,
Nissan.
stock
5-speed?
Nissan.
Wow.
L motor. We've got
Wow.
one of the heads right there. The higher compression head
if you guys need an engine builder, I know one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Down
So,
Sac or where at?
well, he's out of Sassoon, CSM Racing Engines. So if you go on the channel, you'll see you guys know Brandon James from Street Outlaws.
Yeah.
BFJ.
Yeah.
He builds his motors. I got a May of last year. We did a video in the shop of the new motor.
Of your Windsor getting built, or
Yeah, so we got video of the Windsor. We got a video of BFJ's motor.
Hell yeah.
The one for the 2021 No Prep Kings. That's a Brad Anderson Hemi. And then you remember the Nag, the white Mustang? That was
Vaguely. I'd have to rewatch some.
So that's the one that kind of made him famous or whatever. But we have one of that where we're tearing that motor down. So you just go through the channel, you'll see. But CSM Racing Engines, California Street Machine. They're out of Sassoon City. But yeah, so his genre is more like, boost, drag race, eighth mile stuff. In the Sacramento area, some notable people that he builds motors for would be like Chris Austin Jr. or Chris Austin Chassis Works. So Chris Austin Jr. he builds his motors. Brandon James, Bodie, builds his motors. They're actually out on the. He's in a couple of the episodes on Street Outlaws, and then what's another one? Dang it, who else is he? Dang it, Ron Link. He's got that Nova. He's run like 419 in the 8th. Wizard Racing out of Woodland. So those guys. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Keep them going that way. So, right on.
Yeah, there's a bottom end for it.
Okay, right on.
Pretty well, kind of a stock rebuild. We're not going anything crazy, just high compression on the head.
So this was old enough to where they had iron blocks, and you could put some steam behind it. It'll hold up to it.
And those inline 6s, they're smooth engines.
Right. Okay. Well, I definitely appreciate it for you guys having me in here, and just kind of random. I saw basically a Falcon on on the. You're always on. If you're on Into Cars, you have your certain pages that you follow. You scroll through, and that came up, and
Person who wants every little project out there. It's just a matter of getting that person on the phone.
Exactly. Yeah.
That one person out there in the country who's actually after that thing, and you'll do fine.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. And there's a whole country, Australia, where those cars are just. I'm still amazed how crazy they are about those cars.
If nothing else, like you're saying with the parts, it's good to see it continue.
Yeah.
One way or the other, it could actually be used, because that thing would have gone to the wrecking yard, I think, within the next 6 months, one way or another. Even if somebody else picked up the project and had high ambitions, it was going to take the person who actually knows these cars, not somebody who's like, I'm going to build a hot rod, and then they see the rust afterwards.
That car, the key is going to be someone wanting to basically take the time and put the time and money behind. That thing's got it.
Oh yeah.
But
I think she's going to be a good donor car for a bunch of chassis parts and stuff like that.
Well, hey, I appreciate it, man. Thanks again. Thank you.
Nice meeting you, dude.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Will do. Good to go. Alrighty, so we're going through Avenue of the Giants. These are where the giant redwoods and sequoias are in Northern California. So, see if we can get you guys some of these giants. 300 feet in the air. I mean, they are truly majestic giants. And there's some Bigfoot stuff up here. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's out there in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll put it to you like this. I don't think we ain't definitely discovered everything. Look at these trees. I mean, these things are freaking, man. You just gotta appreciate it. Yes, please. Look how small you are compared to, you're like a living organism.
I am a living organism. How was the drive?
It was a long drive. We're talking 5 hours, leaving at 0430, oh dark 30 to get up here.
Was it worth it?
Yes. So coming through the Avenue of Giants, yes, we came through here before. It was pitch black in the middle of the night, and these trees are so big it blocks out all light, moonlight, starlight. It was pitch black down here. So when we came here before, I just had to use the restroom. Couldn't see nothing. We're up in we're north of Mendocino. We're in Humboldt County. But absolutely, is it worth it? I mean, just look at the specimen of the tree. Look, I mean, there's only one place or a couple places on Earth where we have trees this big. I mean, and then, you know, coming out here, making a trip to get the Falcon too. Point of view. And you got the Falcon, and you got the giant sequoias. You can see how when one fell, look how far it went. I mean, it toppled, and you just see how the rest of the tree is like way down there. I would say, I mean, probably be close to a football field, as these trees are known to be 300 plus feet, several thousand years old. Just giants. I mean, this is one tree that fell, and I'm still walking. And I'm still walking. And as you can see, it goes all the way down there. It's like a dinosaur. Look how far I've came. And there's the Falcon, just sitting there in all its, I wouldn't say glory, but it's just sitting there. But I mean, this one here, if I had to pick a tree that was a tree of the trees, a tree amongst trees, it's hard to say. There's so many in here, but let's just try and let's pan around. Let's get up there. Oh, that tree's got to be a 300 footer right there. One of those are a 300 footer. That one right there for sure. That's a tree amongst trees. That's got to be pushing 400 feet. And then you got a couple there that are just up there. Not only, so I guess there's giant sequoias, and there's redwoods, and there's giant sequoias. Giant redwoods and giant sequoias. They're at least two different species. Some of them grow fat and tall, and the branches or the stuff is higher up, and then some of them are a little bit lower. But yeah, these are for sure I mean, look at this tree, folks. I mean, that's every bit. I mean, look at that Falcon right there, 69 Falcon. And I mean, it's as wide as that car is long. And a Falcon is, I want to say, about 16, 17 feet, somewhere in there. And I mean, that's not even the diameter. That's just the, if we're measuring, you know, whatever. I'm not a scientist, but, you know, just, I mean, tree amongst trees. They are just giants. It makes me realize how small I am. Alrighty guys, we finally made it back home, and so yesterday's journey was pretty much, it was an all-day event. Got a car trailer from U-Haul, drove all the way up to Arcata up in Humboldt County, so it's about 5 hours each way. Got the Falcon loaded, picked it up from a shop and from a couple of people who worked at the shop. One was the owner, the other one had been there for a long time, so they own and run this shop. Pretty cool group of guys. I actually got some of their footage of some of the different projects and cars they got going on in there.